Are you willing to forgive yourself and to forgive others so that you can truly live in freedom? I know that many people struggle to move on in life. Many people struggle to feel that sense of deep happiness. Many people struggle to just move on. And I think that the reason for that is because we're still holding on to the past. We're still holding on to resentment. We're still holding on to anger. We're still holding on to things that have happened to us, not only yesterday, but a week ago, a month ago, a year ago. 30 years ago, sometimes, 60 years ago. How long have you been holding on to anger and resentment? How long have you been holding on to bitterness? Now, for example, imagine that you have this beautiful future that you would like to create for yourself. A future where you live in freedom. A future where you're flying, where you're soaring, and the energy of your body is just light. What is keeping you stuck in this moment? What is keeping you stuck and unable to move forward? What's keeping you stuck is not letting go, not forgiving yourself, and not forgiving others. A Course in Miracles, a really beautiful book that was channeled by Jesus, talks about how forgiveness is the key to everything. Forgiveness of self for the things that you did in the past, and forgiveness of others for the things that they did in the past, because you have only been doing the very best that you knew how or know how. And others are doing the very best that they know how. So it's letting go and forgiving. And in that forgiveness, you can move into the present moment. And in the present moment, you can truly create. A Course in Miracles talks about how we have attachment. We are constantly attached to how we expect people to behave, how we expect situations and things to manifest in front of us. And when we hold on to that attachment, when we hold on to that expectation of how we want people to act, that's like a shackle. It keeps us trapped in the past, because expectations come from the past. When we let go of those expectations, we can be in the center of who we are. We can be in alignment. And we can look to a future that is a future of freedom. So how do you let go? How do you forgive? It's simple. Love. Loving yourself. Loving the people that have not acted the way that you expected them to act. Connecting with those people on a soul level. Separating the person from the problem. Separating the person from the upset. Seeing the soul of that person who you are so angry at. Love is the secret to letting go of attachment. Love is the secret to forgiveness. Love of self is the secret to truly living in freedom. So we've had a really, really great week. We've looked at a lot of things, and the heart of what it is for you to step into the space where you ask yourself, okay, well, even though it's hard for me to forgive others, even though it's hard for me to let go, I am willing. I am willing to let go. I am willing to forgive, because I know that if I hold on to all these emotions, not only are they going to be trapped in my body, but they're going to keep me trapped in the past, and I'm not going to be able to move forward to a space where I live in freedom. This refusal that we have to let go is that keeps us in the past. So I feel that if you want to live in freedom, look at what is keeping you trapped right now and write a list. You wrote a list for me on Monday of everything that you wanted to let go of. So have a look at that list. Have a look at all of the things that are keeping you trapped in the past. And say to yourself, I am willing to let them go. I am willing to separate the problem from the person. I'm willing to see and look into the eyes of that person. I'm willing to look into my own eyes. I'm willing to forgive myself, and I'm willing to forgive others so that I can create a life of freedom. It's been a truly, truly amazing week. A week of ups and downs, but remember that the downs are good because it shows that we're shifting things. It shows that things are coming up. It shows that there are areas in our life that we still need to let go of. Now that we have let go, next week what we're going to do is we're going to look into the future, and we're going to look at inventing a life of freedom. Inventing, what does that look like? We're going to be creating. So next week is going to truly be incredible. I want to invite you to show up in the Facebook group Thrive Being You. And I want to encourage you to do a Facebook Live or even a written content about what you are willing to let go of, what you have let go of this week. Today is Friday, which means we're answering 3 questions. What have you uncovered this week? What have you practiced this week? And 3, what is it that you are going to put into place every single week moving forward? What have you uncovered this week? We've done a lot. Did you practice any of it? Did you resonate with any of it? Did you not resonate? And 3, what are you going to be putting in place every single week? Because remember, it is about discipline. It is about the rituals. The humanness needs to have rituals and habits. Otherwise, we go back to that which we've already been conditioned to be, act, and think and do. So now we want to recondition, we want to reprogram a new freedom within us. And to reprogram, it means daily rituals, weekly rituals. So what are you going to be doing that you've uncovered this week that you're going to put in place every single week moving forward? Have a wonderful weekend living in freedom. Namaste.